Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here on the channel. It's your boy Goonzig. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. Tomorrow is the day. Tomorrow, guys. Do you guys know what tomorrow is? It is the release of MXGP 2019. Get dirty, dude. It is time to get dirty, my dudes. Now, taking a look at it, guys, I am beyond excited for this game, but breaking it down, the more you look at it and the more you think about all of the stuff that has been thrown at us, all the information and everything, you can kind of start to get an idea on what to expect. Now, I don't really want to go into this game with any opinions. I really just want to go at it with an open mind and take it for what it is. Forget that any MXGP games have ever existed before and think of this game as like one of a kind. That's what I want to do. I really do want to treat this game as its own game. I feel like I've always, went into the MXGP games kind of expecting, oh, another MXGP game. So I've never really been like a huge fan of the physics, but I feel like the last couple of years have been really good, and then they kind of went backwards a little bit, yet they were still really good and I enjoyed them. So I have big, high hopes for this game, and I really think this game could be like the make it or break it game for the MXGP series. I feel like Milestone has learned. They've went ahead and tried different ways of like doing the physics. They've went and tried to take a step towards realism. They've tried to take a step towards the arcade side of things. They've gathered all of that feedback, and I feel like now is the time for them to come out swinging and hit us with an unreal game. So that's what we're going to talk about today. I'm going to break down everything that's been thrown at us. Let's get into the video. So the game itself looks pretty exciting, guys. I'm beyond hyped for it. I have it pre-ordered on Xbox so that as soon as it drops, I can get on there and start making some content for you guys. Now, smash that thumbs up if you guys are excited for the game. Throw your comments, your thoughts, any questions you have down below in the comments, as well as subscribe to the channel for a ton of moto gaming content. And let's talk about it, man. MXGP 2019. So, like I said, I want to go at it with an open mind. I do feel like by looking at the trailers and everything, and we're going to break it down even more, and I'm going to show you guys some footage and stuff, but I just feel like by looking at the trailers and everything that, man, I just hope, I guess I should say it this way, I just hope that we get a new fresh game, and it doesn't feel like MXGP Pro, and it feels like a new game, MXGP 2019. That's what I'm hoping. Now, of course, this here is the official trailer. So now I was gonna go in and break down everything that has been thrown at us, but the first little like 3 teasers or whatever it was, we ended up getting like 3 or 4 teasers before we actually got like a trailer, and then the trailer was actually just kind of like all of the teasers put into one, and that's what we're watching here. So this is the trailer, and I would say, man, like taking a look at it, it's an odd choice of a trailer for a motocross game. I feel like it's really banking on the fact that you know what the MXGP games are. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't really showcase much gameplay or anything. Like, it's just kind of like, what is happening? Then it starts showing some gameplay and you're like, okay, but it's just kind of an odd trailer design in my opinion, but we'll talk about it. While I do kind of feel like it is a semi-odd trailer design, I do have to note that they start off by giving us this like ominous vibe. It's kind of like carnival music going on. There's like destruction and you don't really know what's happening. It gives us hints like track editor mode on. Track editor, we're getting that. It says waypoint mode on. We're getting the waypoint mode. Unreal. Sharing mode is on, and at this point you're sitting here like, okay, I don't know what's happening. Like, if you don't know moto, you don't know that those are moto jerseys and moto goggles, and then boom, gameplay. So you know what, I take it back. It's not a lame trailer. I approve. It's not an odd design. It's suspenseful and it's good. I think it is just different than all of the other moto trailers that we've seen, I guess. Usually it's just like, a motocross trailer with dirt bikes and stuff like that, not like a destroyed trailer or whatever we were looking at there. But We also received some Tim Geiger gameplay. Now guys, don't worry about the quality. The quality isn't going to be the quality of the game because like I'm recording their video that they recorded of the game, so it's been recorded multiple times and the quality is going to break down over time. But I think my biggest thing is taking a look at the game. The ground physics don't look very different. The game itself doesn't look very different. Visually, maybe, there are some things I could point out, but I kind of want to focus on physics for right now. The physics don't look like they have changed very much. Like, coming into that corner there, you saw Tim Geiger, who is now officially the MXGP champion for this year, but you could see him slide around, and you can see that in certain corners across the track. So I'm just hoping, I am praying, I am absolutely praying that the physics are different from MXGP Pro, but it just looks like MXGP Pro gameplay. Like, I think that's where the issue comes in, and that's why I want to go at it with an open mind, and just play the game for what it is. I just feel like I'm going to be bummed out if I go at it and compare it to what we have now, like MXGP Pro, so an open mind, I think that is key. Don't get me wrong, the game looks really, really good. It looks like it's going to be a ton of fun. It looks like it's going to be, I mean, classic MXGP racing, but man, I don't even know, man. I don't even know. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Now, I don't want to make this video too long. I mean, it's time to grind some MXGP 2019 when it drops tomorrow, but I do want to talk about this. So the physics, the whips, we don't really see any huge differences. I mean, from watching gameplay, it's not really a visual difference. Maybe the physics feel different, maybe the whips feel different, I'm not sure. Now, my thing is, from a developer standpoint, if you went ahead and upgraded your physics, upgraded the whips and everything, and the game played a lot better, wouldn't you be advertising that? Wouldn't that be something you want to throw at your customers in your trailers? I just think the fact that the trailers we've received have been focused around the track editor and the waypoint mode, I just feel like there haven't been many improvements in any other areas. And yeah, we're getting a track editor and waypoint mode, but does that warrant a new game? And just think about it, like, if you were a developer and last year your game, not a lot of people liked it, or I'm just judging it off of you guys in your comments, not a lot of people were huge fans of the MXGP Pro game, but if that was your game and say you improved the physics, you made it a way better game to play, wouldn't you be advertising that to your customers, like new improved physics and stuff like that, and like new whips or whatever? Nope, they just throw track editor and waypoint mode at us. So I hope that makes sense, like where I'm coming from, and I really hope, I really do hope that track editor and waypoint mode aren't the only two selling points for this game. I hope it's not MXGP Pro with an updated HUD. I really do hope that we get a fresh feeling game. But like I said, I just feel like if the physics and the whips and like the ground physics, the air physics and everything, I feel like if those were updated and like better, I feel like those could be huge selling points. But them not being talked about at all kind of has me a little worried. So I hope that makes sense. I am kind of worried that we're just gonna get another MXGP game, and that would be a bummer. Now, while we are talking about the track editor and everything, and how I'm worried about this game just being a kind of reskin, or like, oh, I changed this corner because it's different this year on this track, I'm worried that that's gonna happen with this game. Like, it's not gonna be a huge difference between this game and the last one we've received. And if that's the case, if the track editor and the waypoint mode are like the biggest things that they can use as selling points, then why couldn't they go ahead and drop that as a DLC for MXGP Pro? Do you guys get where I'm coming from? Like, if that is all that there is that are like huge selling points within the game, why couldn't that be a DLC? Save everyone like $40, drop it for even a $20 DLC. That would be fair. I would think that's a fair price. Pay $20, you get a track editor, a new waypoint racing mode, you can share your tracks online and everything, and then boom, there we go. We have MXGP 2019. Don't quote me on it, but I just feel like, man, I hope that makes sense. Like, I hope I'm not going crazy. You guys will let me know in the comments if I sound crazy right now, but like, I just feel like like me personally, if I was a developer and I went ahead and improved my game, I wouldn't be advertising only the new features. Yes, I would advertise that I added a track editor and waypoint mode. I would totally advertise that, but I would also be showcasing my new and improved physics and like the gameplay, right? Like, people want gameplay. Gameplay is what makes the game. So I don't know, that's gonna be it for this rant. I don't really want to say too much because I don't really want to start shaping an opinion for myself. Like, I really want to go at the game with an open mind, and the more I talk about it, the more stuff I say, I'm starting to build expectations, and I don't want to start comparing the new game to anything. So I think we are just gonna have to wait and see, because like, who knows, the game could be amazing, blow us all away, and we'll all be sitting here like, oh my god, this is the best game ever. But I don't know, man, that's just my thoughts coming into the game. Tomorrow you guys are gonna get to see my first initial impressions on the game, because it drops tomorrow. So I have high hopes, but at the same time I'm a little worried that the new content could have maybe potentially just been a DLC for games we've already had. Like, they could have just dropped it as a DLC, but fingers crossed. Hopefully there are a ton of new features and I'm wrong, right? Like, hopefully I'm wrong. That is my goal. Making this video, I want to be wrong. That's it. That's all. I'm ending it here, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed tomorrow. I end tomorrow's video saying this game is amazing. I think that's the goal, right? I think that's the goal. Peace out, guys.